Today I am reviewing the Metabo HPT Strap-Tite Fastening System Strip Nailer. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you have ever spent an entire day installing joist hangers or metal straps with a palm nailer, you know exactly why tools like the Metabo HPT Strap-Tite NR38AK exist. It is one of those specialized pieces of gear that transforms a tedious, hand-cramping chore into something that actually feels like a productive part of your framing work. If you're looking to see current pricing or find out more about the technical specifications of this nailer, you can check out the links I have provided below. When you look at this tool, you have to understand that it is designed for one specific job: driving 1 to 1/2 inch nails through the pre-punched holes of metal hardware. This is not a framing nailer you would use for studs or plywood. It is a positive placement nailer, meaning the nose is designed so that the tip of the nail itself acts as the locator. You place that tip right into the pre-drilled hole of the connector, and the tool ensures the nail goes in perfectly centered every single time. If you have ever tried to do this with a standard framing nailer, you know that is a recipe for bent nails, damaged hangers, and a lot of frustration. The first thing you notice when you pick it up is the weight. At just 4.6 pounds, it is quite maneuverable. When you are working overhead on ceiling joists or reaching into tight corners, every pound counts, and this is light enough that you won't feel like you are lugging around an anchor after a few hours of work. The balance is pretty spot on, which helps when you are trying to reach into cramped spaces where you might only have a narrow angle to work with. The rubber grip is also a welcome touch. It feels secure even if you are working in hot, humid conditions where things can get a bit sweaty. One of the standout design features that professionals appreciate is the narrow magazine. This is crucial for getting into tight areas, like where two studs meet at a corner, where a wider, bulkier nailer would never fit. It also has an adjustable air deflector, which seems like a small detail, but it is one of those things you miss immediately if your tool does not have it. Being able to push the exhaust air away from your face or away from the wood surface you are working on is a nice bit of control. Now, we have to talk about how it actually performs. The positive safety mechanism is what makes this tool reliable. It prevents the gun from firing unless that nail tip is properly seated in the hole. This saves you from having to deal with bent nails that miss their mark, which is the biggest time sink when you are installing metal connectors. The sequential trigger is a safety feature that reinforces that precision. It is not a bump fire gun, and you shouldn't want it to be. When you are dealing with structural metal hardware, placement is everything. You want it right in the center of the hole to meet building code requirements, and this tool is built to make that happen consistently. However, no tool is perfect, and you will hear some real-world feedback from contractors that highlights where this can get tricky. Like any pneumatic nailer, it can be finicky about the nails you feed it. Some users find that using off-brand or cheaper, universal nails can lead to jamming issues. The tolerances in a metal connector nailer are tight because the nails are shorter and have to be fed with extreme precision. If you use nails that have slightly inconsistent collation or heads that are just a hair out of spec, the tool will let you know about it pretty quickly with a jam. It is highly recommended to stick with the manufacturer-recommended nails if you want to keep your workflow moving without interruption. Another point of contention is the magazine capacity and feeding. Occasionally, as you get down to those last few nails in the strip, some users report that the spring-loaded feeder doesn't quite push them into the chamber with enough force, leading to a dry fire. It is a known quirk that you can usually work around by keeping the magazine clean. If debris or dust gets into the feed channel, that resistance adds up and the spring can struggle. A little bit of routine cleaning and the occasional use of a dry lubricant can go a long way in keeping the feed smooth. If you find yourself having to nudge the nails strip forward, it is almost always a sign that it is time for a quick wipe down of the channel. The dry fire lockout is a feature that people love, but it also means you have to be paying attention. It is designed to prevent the gun from cycling when you are out of nails, which saves the internal firing pin from unnecessary wear and tear. It is a great feature, but if you are in a rhythm, hitting that lockout just tells you it is time to reload. It is a trade-off. You sacrifice a few seconds to reload, but you gain a longer life for the internal components. When it comes to who this tool is for, it is clearly the professional framer, the deck builder, or the serious DIY enthusiast who has a large-scale project ahead of them. If you are building a deck or a pole barn and you have hundreds of joist hangers to install, this tool will pay for itself in saved labor in a single weekend. The amount of physical effort it saves on your shoulders and wrists compared to using a palm nailer is night and day. You are not manually pounding every single nail, and you aren't fighting with the vibration of a palm nailer. If you are only doing 3 or 4 hangers, you can probably get away with a palm nailer or even a hammer, though your fingers might not thank you for it. But if you have a real workload, the NR38AK is a workhorse. It has been a pro-preferred tool for over a decade, which says a lot about its durability. The aluminum housing is built to take the abuse of a job site. It is going to get dropped, it is going to get covered in sawdust, and it is going to be dragged across concrete, and it holds up to that kind of environment surprisingly well. One thing to keep in mind for the newer user is that this is a professional pneumatic tool. It requires a compressor, an air hose, and regular lubrication. If you have never used a pneumatic tool before, you need to understand that the maintenance isn't just about cleaning the nail channel. You need to put a few drops of air tool oil into the inlet regularly to keep the internal seals and the piston working smoothly. If you neglect that, you will start to see loss of power, inconsistent driving depth, and eventually failure. It is a simple habit, but it is the difference between a tool that lasts 5 years and one that dies in 6 months. Is it worth the money? If you look at it as a luxury, it might seem expensive, but if you look at it as a labor-saving device, it is incredibly cheap. Time is the most expensive commodity in construction. If this nailer saves you even just 1 hour of work on a framing project, you have already cleared a significant portion of its cost. The precision it provides also means fewer mistakes, fewer bent nails to pull out, and less rework. That is where the real value lies. I would suggest that if you are a DIYer, be mindful that this is a very specialized tool. It doesn't have the versatility of a framing nailer or a finish nailer. Once the hangers are installed, this tool is going back into the box until the next framing project comes along. If you are okay with that, it is a great investment in your workshop. But if you are hoping for a do-it-all nailer, you are looking at the wrong category. This is a scalpel for metal hardware, not a sledgehammer for framing. There is also the safety aspect that cannot be emphasized enough. Pneumatic nailers are powerful. Because this one is designed to fire only when it is seated in a metal hole, it is safer than a framing nailer that can fire into thin air, but you should still treat it with total respect. Always disconnect the air line when you are clearing a jam. Never carry it with your finger on the trigger. These seem like basic rules, but they are the rules that keep you from ending your day in an emergency room. Ultimately, the Metabo HPT NR38AK is a staple for a reason. It is built to be a reliable, no-nonsense tool that solves a very specific headache for builders. It isn't trying to be high-tech, it isn't trying to be fancy, and it doesn't need to be. It just needs to work, and for the vast majority of users, it does exactly that. If you keep it clean, use the right nails, and remember to oil your fittings, it will likely be one of those tools you keep in your kit for a long time. It does the heavy lifting so you don't have to, and in the world of framing and structural assembly, that is exactly what you want from your equipment. It is not perfect, and it requires a bit of care, but it is the kind of tool that changes the way you look at a hardware installation project once you get it in your hands. If you are tired of the palm nailer struggle, this is the logical next step for your professional or home toolkit.